This is not the way to renovate, but it is a way to waste your time and your energy. By the end of this video, you'll walk away with 3 key points that will change your view, change your perspective on how to do home renovations. And point 1 is your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Point 2 is vote for Pedro. 3 is if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. So without further ado, let's jump into point 1. So there are 2 kinds of people in this world. The first person is the one that looks at a cute bathroom on Instagram and it's like, I can do that. They automatically go to Home Depot, they order all the stuff that they need, they spend $5,000, they're breaking up tile, bam, 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 breaking all the things, starting to put things back together, and it's going terribly. They break a water pipe, and they're crying in their bathtub. That's person 1. And person 2 is the person who looks at something on Instagram, sees how cute it is, and like, I should do that. That will help increase the value of my home. They call up the first person they find, they hire them, and the bathroom looks amazing, but they spend $30,000 on it, way above market price, and they end up in the bathtub crying as well. You see, person A and person B both end up in the same tub, or same boat, as some would say. Their eyes are bigger than their stomach. What they see looks amazing, but they actually don't know how much work, how much money, how much time goes into these things, so they jump into it head first and they get totally overwhelmed. There's also a third kind of person that looks at it and never does anything about it because they're just have no idea what to do. But all those people are basically the same. They're just up the creek without a paddle. And there you go for all my dad sayings this morning. I'll see you later. So here's a good way to go about this. The first is you need to assess where your home value is. Maybe your house is worth $250,000. You could put in $50,000 for a new bathroom, maybe a new kitchen, increase that value to $300,000, but in actuality it increases to $400,000 because now you have nice new bathroom and nice kitchen. But you need to know how to do that. And there's a great tool for that. It's called Realm Home. Realm has a free dashboard where you can plug in your address, go to it, pops up your home, tells you what value your home's at, and how much potential value you can get out of it by doing certain renovations. And so it gives you a list of renovations you can do from bathroom, kitchen, roofing, landscaping, front door, blah, 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 blah. A million different options, not a million, good options with good price estimates on them. And so that you have clear insight into what you can do and what value you can get out of it, just by simply putting in your address. So you don't have to spend those 100 hours doing all the research, calling a million contractors, and crying in the bathtub after a long, hard day, wasting money. It's easy, a few minutes, and you get what you need. It's really awesome. On top of that, you can get detailed insight into each different renovation option. The prices are determined by your area, so the price is specific to you, not to everyone in the world. And that's awesome and super helpful, so you don't have to go around looking for local prices. Realm will tell you. This also brings us to getting quotes. Getting quotes is super important on any home renovation. Now, if you DIY, it's still helpful to get quotes so that you know how much material is and how much labor would be. Now, if you don't feel comfortable, don't want to go down that path like many of us do, and people that watch this channel, you can hire out, and there's nothing wrong with hiring out. I actually highly suggest hiring out for people that have that cash and don't want to, ruin their bathroom and waste their money and time. But this is something that Realm can help you with as well. They can get quotes from the platform, directly from the platform, and that is super helpful, getting multiple quotes, and it's just easy as clicking a button, and that's about it. That leads us to point number 2, which is vote for Pedro. So Pedro is our avatar. And in marketing, you create an avatar to who you're going to market to. If you're selling hats, who are you selling hats to? And specifically, let's say this hat. You're gonna sell it to me, who I'm a 30-year-old young dad, white guy, who likes sports. So that's gonna be your avatar. You name him Chris, that's your avatar, that's you directing all your design decisions, all your money decisions, all your decisions towards me buying your product, which is this hat. This is the same thing that goes with a house that you're renovating. Whenever we started doing renovations in our house, we wanted to update some of the bathrooms, extend the closets, do this add-on ultimately to create a new living room, a dining room, connect to the garage, stuff like that. We had our avatar in mind. And so our avatar is someone who is a guiding light to our goals. And so ultimately our goals were to renovate this house and make money on it. Ask yourself, what are your goals in renovating my home? And hopefully yourself responds with what your goals are. And if they don't, then you figure it out. Maybe your goal is renovating your home so that it feels more like your home. Or maybe it is to make a profit. Then you're going to want to use your avatar as a guiding light for your goals. Use it as a pathfinder, use it as a navigator in how to accomplish those goals. Now, your avatar might be yourself. And if it is yourself, that is perfectly fine. Use yourself as the guiding light. If you want to sell it, then create an avatar. Like we have Pedro, who happens to be a Hispanic young guy with a family. The reason we chose Pedro is there's a lot of Hispanic families that live around here in this area, but the person that's gonna buy our house is probably going to be a family, and it's probably gonna be a Hispanic family. If we know that going into renovations, then that can be our guiding hand in deciding, what exterior do we do? What do we paint our bathrooms? You pick the style based on your avatar, and along with the avatar, you should consider your neighborhood. So my neighborhood is a lot of traditional builds. There are some mansions around here. There's one like Spanish style mansion. The rest are traditional, and then the rest of the houses here are like 1,800, 2,000 square feet, more traditional style. So take that in consideration when you're doing renovations. Maybe you live in a neighborhood that has $1 million homes and mostly modern. You don't want to just throw in a traditional home there, or you don't want to just throw in some just random like crazy house, because you're going to attract people that are attracted to that neighborhood. It's all based on the neighborhood and then the avatar that's moving into that neighborhood, right? And of course this is just like a good rule of thumb, and it's kind of the best way that I've seen to make good investments, and that's what ultimately our goal here is, to make an investment and to make money off of it. So something to keep in mind. In order to make good investments, there is one important thing that you need, which leads us to our point number 3, is if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. As a DIYer, I am that person that looks at something and is like, I can do that, I'm gonna jump into it, I'm gonna figure it out, I'm gonna research for hours, and I'm gonna get it done, even though it's not the best of quality. Like, I know that my drywall skills are suboptimal, tiling suboptimal, so there are limitations on me, on you, on everyone, your time, your skills, what you want to do, what you don't want to do. And so that's why I suggest hiring professionals to do some of your work. Hire it out. There's a lot of stuff to consider when working through these renovation projects, and which is why I say if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Why do I say that? I say that because it's important to have a coach. A coach is really great when you're doing home renovation projects. A lot of coaches that I've used have been the internet. The internet has been my coach, or YouTube channels, home renovation, people like that. But having a personalized coach who's throwing wrenches at you is way more helpful, which is what brings me to Realm Home. Realm Home has a service of personalized advisors, also known as coaches, as I'd like to say, and these advisors will help you go step by step through the renovation process, through picking a project, going through bids on projects, helping you get those bids, vetting contractors, getting contractors, and ultimately going through this whole process that is usually a big headache. They'll help you, reduce stress and get you the project done in time and the amount of money that you want to spend. So it's an amazing service that you should try out. Now, if you are interested in the service, there's a link in the bio where you just put in your info and someone will reach out to you and chat to you about your project and see where you're at. No pressure, no money up front, nothing. Now, if you do end up wanting to go and work with them, which you should, you put a deposit down, and that deposit will go towards your project. So you're not wasting money on this coach, this advisor. You're doing it for your home. It's a good investment. And just to be clear, if you do put a deposit down, I do get a little portion of that. And so that's awesome. And so yeah, if that interests you, there's a link in the bio to sign up today. And one more note, they are only available in California at the moment, which is September 2022. They will come to a state near you or in your state pretty soon if you sign up. So that is my 3 tips on how to make your renovations much better. That's about it for this video. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening. And let me know which tip you like in the comments, and make sure you subscribe. And check out my new series on building the home edition, which is over there, which you can't see because there's a window. So anyway, I will see y'all later. I'll see you out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.